Hey guys, welcome to our space in your space. I am Jess, and today we have a fun flow for you that we are calling bands, blocks, and blankets. So I will be bringing with me a medium resistance band. I will be using the Tone It Up brand if you're familiar. It's the peachy medium resistance band. I will have my block handy as well as a blanket. Please remember, if you don't have these props at home, you are more than welcome to improvise with what you might find around the house, and or just skip the props altogether and still push play. We always encourage you to listen to the body that you brought to the mat today. Have fun, stay curious, and let's get ready to rock and roll. All right, so once you have all your stuff and you're ready to rock and roll, we're gonna get started in easy posture today using the props right from the start. So if you did bring a yoga block with you, we're actually going to sit on top of our yoga block for our beginning meditation tonight or today. If you did not bring a block and the books that you're improvising with are a little too wobbly to sit on, you are welcome to take your beginning meditation breath work on a blanket or a pillow, remembering here that the whole goal behind lifting our hips is to just give ease in the posture and allow ourselves to sit up as tall as we can. So without further ado, go ahead and get yourself situated onto your prop, making sure that both sit bones are very secure and you can move around, find here a little comfortable spot, and then just hopefully notice the hips being higher than the knees, just letting those splay down, beginning to open up. You're welcome to close the eyes if you haven't already. Just taking a couple of deep breaths here, honoring the transition from your day thus far up until this moment, whatever's been on your agenda. We're currently in quarantine while this video is being made, so many of us are maybe going a little stir crazy, being in home, minds are racing, lots of uncertainty kind of circling around all of us. So I think that's important to remember when we find ourselves maybe in a little bit of discomfort or just having some of those negative thoughts rise up both on and off your mat. You're not alone. This is something incredible in the fact that the entire world is going through this moment together. So just take a nice deep breath. Give yourself the permission to just allow yourself to be present for the next little short while. So whatever it is that you have scheduled after your practice, whatever's coming in the next few days, few weeks, few months, just let all that go and just focus on training the mind to stay present here. Now inevitably it's going to turn back on, thoughts will come and go. Just take a nice deep breath and bring yourself back to now. So maybe you've already started to drop into the physical body here a little bit, so to speak, noticing how it feels to be in this shape, noticing how the body is responding already to this experience, this opening in the front side body. Maybe the hips are a little bit tight, or the low back. Maybe the shoulders are used to being rounded forward, being a little bit more on the dormant side over the last couple of weeks. So just notice and very kindly give yourself that little adjustment to find that integrity in the spine. So we feel that upward lift starting from the pelvic floor, already starting to notice and actively promote this concept of everything pulling in and upward towards center. So that's going to come back to help us later. So starting to just notice that here, actively lifting up, engaging the navel back to the spine, feeling the sides of the torso, the obliques turn on, hands rest gently in the lap. Maybe you take a few seconds here just to roll the shoulders into place, ensuring that they're not trying to kiss the ears, crawling up nice and close. Feeling the back get nice and long and strong. Beautiful. Taking your awareness here into your mind, to that space in between the ears here, recognizing what we brought to the mat with us. Once again, we're not looking to judge what you're finding. It's not like we're trying to categorize good, bad, ugly, or anything else. We're just honoring and recognizing that it's there. Working towards accepting all of the emotions, all the feelings that we go through, versus trying to bury those negative or not so happy ones down and push through, so to speak. So here we kind of just take down that guard. We allow for whatever to come through, but then just take a nice deep inhalation, and on the exhale, vividly, creatively imagine here all those thoughts that aren't serving us in this exact moment, just blowing out with the exhale. And you might have to do this once, twice, 100 times until you receive that cleansing last exhale that just lets you feel a little bit lighter, a little bit more here. Maybe you feel the heart rate start to calm, the nerves settle in. Now maybe this is when you start to employ or engage into a mantra, so to speak. So this mantra is something that we take out of our tool belt just to help the mind stay a little bit more focused. So if and when it sidetracks, taking us into a different direction than the present moment, we can repeat that mantra and bring ourselves back with that anchor. Maybe you showed up to the mat with your own mantra, your own intention. Maybe I can offer up to you the one today to just be present. Remembering that we are human beings, we are not human doers. So sometimes when everything around us gets a little crazy, maybe we feel a little stuck as our jobs, our work, maybe for some of us our purpose is a little bit on pause. So sometimes it's hard to not be a doer, to be doing productive things, pushing the ball forward every day. But it just shines light onto the beauty and the experience of being a human being. So allow yourself to just let that marinate. If it resonates with you, awesome. If it doesn't, awesome. No worries. We're going to keep this detailed awareness and start to travel down to the face, softening the space between the eyes, the forehead, allowing for there just to be a nice sense of relaxation coming across the face. So no squinting in the eyes. Maybe you still have the eyes closed. Maybe you have a soft gaze forward. Noticing if there's any furrowing in the eyebrow here, squinching in the nose. And then taking the awareness into the mouth, maybe lick the lips once or twice, swallow. And then allow yourself to close the mouth, bringing the lips to touch, maybe a small gap, relaxing the tongue. And now actively and consciously switch the breath to come in and out only through the nose. Switching here to our Ujjayi breath. Taking a big inhale, feel the torso expand, the side bodies get long. As you exhale, that recoil back to center, that contraction, bringing everything back into our middle. Each inhale lifts a little bit more, sucking in a little bit more of the good stuff. Exhale, feel that warmth as you slowly let it out through the nose. Stay here listening to the sound of the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Exhale, release. Last one, just like that. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Release. Beautiful. Maybe you continue here with the eyes closed or simply start to bat them open. Let the eyes adjust to the light. Inhale takes the arms out wide. So think about that T, that warrior two arms, getting some blood flowing here, getting the arms nice and active. Making sure the shoulders stay away from the ears, lifting through the crown, keeping the length in that side body here. So staying breath with movement. Inhale, flex the hands, press through the heels of your hands. Think about pointing your fingers back to your face, starting to feel stretch on the underside of the arms, through the wrist. Once again, be mindful of shoulders kissing ears. Keep them down. Nice long giraffe neck here. Now on your exhale, start to point the fingers down and roll them in a little bit. So some of us might be right here if the wrists are a little bit tight. Some of you might be able to curl them right in. So just make sure that you're being authentic, making sure you're getting in your stretch here. So listening to that body. Now we're going to take it with the breath. So inhale, flex, press through the heel. Exhale, point it out. Nice. Inhale, reach. Don't let the arms get tired. Keep them up. Exhale, point them down. A few more here. Starting to create a little heat in the arms. We'll be working them here in a little bit, but also just getting the wrist ready to kind of handle the strength that we have coming. One more. Inhale. Exhale, press them down. Nice job. Inhale, arms reach up. Feel free to rotate the wrist in a couple of circles on their way. As we exhale, we bend the right arm, chin to chest. Let that right palm come right in between your shoulder blades here as you tuck your head to your heart, assisting that right elbow with left hand, just starting to open up and stretch here. Still breathing nice and deep. Nice. Inhale, breath, reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, chin to chest, left elbow bends, left handprint in between the shoulders. That right arm is helping out. So making sure that there's enough resistance from right hand at the left elbow that you're feeling a nice deep stretch here through that left arm. Bringing it down a little bit more. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, rain them back down to the lap. Nice job. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, chin to chest. Taking a second here to bow the head to the heart, honoring that bow of the mind intelligence to that of the body. Reminding ourselves here that the body is very smart. It knows exactly what we need to do on this mat to leave feeling rejuvenated, strong, refreshed, and all that good stuff. Now maybe you're just taking a moment here to feel a tremendous stretch on the back of the neck. Maybe you're securing your intention, your mantra, your why. But either way, as we're inhaling, imagine that knuckle at the base of the neck lifting up. And as we exhale, tucking the chin a little bit more, not letting the shoulders round forward. Beautiful. Releasing the hands to the lap, palms face up as you inhale. Draw a line with the nose. Start to lift the head up. Go back through center. Slowly let the head fall open behind you. Notice if there's any pain in the back of the neck. Don't go too far too soon. If it gets to be too much to find this lift in the upward, the front side of the throat here, you're always welcome to take your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, help open up the front side of the throat here with a little support for the back of the neck. If not, hands are in the lap, head is reaching back. Let it grow heavy. Release. Inhale, breath, come back all the way up. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. So just taking some time here. I know we're starting off a little slow. Trust me, the good stuff is coming. but just really getting into this breath work. So hopefully at home you're really working on that deep ujjayi breath, noticing how the mind can just stay connected, taking that with you. Exhale takes us through center. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Start to get that stretch all the way from the right ear down to the right shoulder. Breathe here. Stay stacked in the spine. Nice long side body. Exhale, come on back through center. Inhale, breath, head lifts over heart. Exhale, right palm to the earth. Fingers point out. Now, if you're a little too high on the block, I encourage you to stick with it. Maybe you're used to getting a flat palm. Maybe today you come up onto tented fingerprints. Once again, using these props to get you a little bit more length in that side body. So right hand is out to the side, arms at full extension in line with the hip. Inhale, left arm reaches, still anchor down through left knee and left sit bone. Exhale, soften right elbow, slowly come over to the right. Extend through the left fingers. Push through the right hand as you inhale. Come on up. Right hand kisses left. Exhale, left fingers rain to the mat. Inhale, grow the right side body. Exhale, soften left elbow. Come over that hurdle next to the left side body. Maybe the palm flattens. Find some movement with your breath here. One breath movement. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fall into that right elbow. Inhale, use the core. So start to engage and activate those obliques. Support the movement with the core. You'll thank yourself. Inhale, come on back. Last one here. Reach all the way back up through center. Nice job. We're going to take it to all fours. At this time, if you're seated on a block, you can go ahead, take it out of the way. Probably want to keep it close to the top half of your mat. Coming into all fours, if you'd like to keep the prop game going strong, as always, you're welcome to bring a blanket, maybe unfold it once or twice, and place it underneath your knees if your knees are a little sore. Shoulder stack wrist, handprints get nice and long. You likely know where we're going because we love it. So find your breath and then inhale, lift that tailbone, lower the belly, look up to the sky, press into the tops of those feet, cow. Exhale, start with the tailbone, tuck it under, round one vertebra at a time. Exhale, chin to chest, cat. So go ahead, take the wheel here, stay with your breath. Maybe you close the eyes once again here, forgetting about the shape, checking in with the sensation, making sure movement is correlated to breath, feeling all the puzzle pieces of the practice thus far coming together to wake up the spine. Awesome sauce. So maybe you stay here. Maybe you start to just explore what it feels like to add a little movement, finding some circles with the hips, really just noticing if there's any kinks, anything, any little tension spots within the body that we need to be aware of before we get ready to rock and roll. So keep that exploration going as long as you would like. When you're ready to join up, we'll meet in tabletop position. Once again, just checking in with the alignment, really making sure that we keep integrity in our form. Right leg's gonna go back, toes are gonna tuck under. No collapsing into the shoulders here, my friends. So pressing into the earth, lifting up, feel those shoulder blades pull apart. Left toes can be tucked under or top of the foot stabilizes to the ground. Blanket can stay or move, totally up to you. When you're ready, we'll inhale, right leg parallel to the ground. Flex through that right foot, keep right hip square to the earth. From here, slowly start to shift the weight into the right hand, really clawing into the fingerprints. Strong shoulder, don't sink into it as you reach the left arm out. Feel that lift in the belly, bring everything closer to the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, breath is gonna reach you out. Exhale, we're gonna bend left elbow, right knee 90 degrees, bring them out to the side. Don't let right shoulder move. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, bend, squeeze here. One more. Inhale, lengthen. You can do it. Exhale, squeeze here. Nice job. Now inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, elbow and knee kiss under the body, round like cat spine. Inhale, lengthen, keep shoulder over wrist. Exhale, squeeze it under the body. I know it's burning. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Beautiful. Left hand comes down. Inhale, we send that right leg back. This time you can point the toe. Think chaturanga here. So as we inhale, lower down with the chest, maybe tuck left toes for support. Keep the back nice and straight. Exhale, press back up. Give me 3. Inhale, lower. Think of your body like a pendulum. Head and leg are connected. Press into the earth. One more time. Inhale, takes you down. Exhale, presses you back up. Nice job. Right leg comes down. Feel free to tuck the toes, come off the hands here for a second, shake out the wrist. Make sure we're ready for the next side. Diving forward when we're ready. Shoulders over wrist, hands nice and active. Left leg's gonna take it back. You're welcome here to find a little movement, front, back. Stretch out that left leg. Notice how it feels. Nice. Perfect. All right, inhale, breath. Lifts the left leg parallel to the ground. Make sure we keep that foot flexed to start here. We want that left hip in line with the right, not opening out to the side. Anchor down through the right foot. Send the weight to the left hand. When you're ready, inhale, right arm reaches out. Think about shaking someone's hand. Really extend through the fingers, out through that heel. Inhale, expand. Exhale, bend that right elbow 90 degrees. Bend the left knee. Bring it towards that left tricep. Inhale, extend. Left shoulder, stay stable. Exhale, squeeze. Bring it in. You got it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Hold this one. Inhale, out. We're going under. Exhale, under the body. Elbow to knee, navel to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, extend, reach. Exhale, squeeze. I know it's hard work. I'm working too. Inhale, here's our last one. How long can you get? Come out of that left shoulder. Exhale, squeeze. Pull it all in. Hold, hold, hold. Drop right hand down to the ground. Nice work, guys. Inhale, that left leg up. Point the toe. Stay long and active. Elbows hug side body. Inhale, lead with your chest. Slowly lower. Exhale, press everything back up. 2 more, you can do it. Inhale, lower. You have a break coming. Exhale, press up. 1 more, here we go. Inhale, take it down. Exhale, press it back up. Nice job, yogis. 2 big toes come to tether to touch. Blanket, if it was there, can be moved out of the way or moved to your heels. Take a break. Arms out long. Exhale, booty back. Extended child's pose. Tuck the chin into the chest. Let the forehead relax. Breathe here. Just letting your heart rate come back down, bringing yourself back into that deep Ujjayi breath, bringing that with you. At any point in time, the heart rate feels like maybe it's getting a little too much to handle. Really just being honest with that assessment here. Sometimes the mind can play tricks, so pushing ourselves when it feels okay, but also knowing to come off that gas pedal. Maybe even come down into this child's pose when needed. Beautiful. So slowly on the next inhale, begin to lift the hips off the heels, allowing for yourself to remove that blanket if you did bring it with you. And then if you have one of the resistance bands handy, taking it and placing it around both wrists. So once we go ahead and do that, we're going to begin to plant the hands shoulder distance apart. Hopefully you begin to feel that resistance immediately at shoulder distance apart, knowing we have the right resistance strength here. Really being aware of the palms onto the earth, so opening up wide, planting deeply through that index and thumb finger, putting a lot of space between each finger, grounding down. From here, tuck the toes, send the legs straight back, finding plank pose. Finding your alignment here, drop the booty down, straight line, crown of the head to the heels. Feeling the whole body turn right back on here. Maybe just to kind of distract the mind, you find a little movement front and back. Just making sure that when you come back here to your plank, you have shoulders over the wrist. Beautiful upper back strength here. Push through the heels. Breathe. Give me a couple more deep breaths. You can do it. Inhale and exhale. Using that resistance band here to feel, pull the arms out a little bit. Nice. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming into the first down dog here. Really coming into this idea that down dog is going to reset us, give us an opportunity to catch our breath. So maybe you pedal it out. Maybe you take a couple of deep breaths. Still actively feel those arms if you have that resistance band. And even if you don't, just imagine planting the hands so hard that when we externally rotate the shoulders to make space, there's a little ebb and flow. There's a little resistance here. Now we're going to go ahead and do our plank roll outs with 3 chaturanga push-ups. So follow with me here. Feel free to watch the first one, and then we're going to look to get 3 in together. As we inhale, we lift the hips high, come to the tippy tops, dome the upper back like cat pose. As you exhale, fall into plank. Inhale, lower down, chaturanga. Exhale, push back up. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop the heels all the way back. Now this time we're going to stack 2 chaturanga push-ups, adding 1 each time. Inhale, lift high on the tippy toes, lift those hips. Exhale, roll through plank. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Let's try it again. Inhale, lower, arms 90 degrees. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, catch your breath. Active arms, feel that resistance band. Use the handprint to hold you in. This time we have 3 push-ups. Inhale, come to the tippy tops, lift those hips, roll forward as you exhale, settle in, plank pose. Inhale, begin to lower. Exhale, lift. You're always welcome to drop the knees here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press up, tuck the toes when you're ready to come off those knees. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press up. Inhale, lift the hips, you did it. Exhale, pull the hips back. Catch your breath, pedal it out. When you're ready, we're going to make our feet meet our hands, slowly walking up. Keep your hands planted. So if that means we have to keep the knees heavily bent, so be it. So that when the feet come up to the hands, we can align them right behind the wrist, about hip distance apart. Sink into the heels. Let the weight pull you back. As you inhale, slowly start to lift up to chair pose. Keep that resistance band on the wrist, pulling the arms out, shoulder distance apart. Draw the navel into the spine. Breathe here. I know it burns. It's okay. In through the nose, out through the nose. Sink in a little bit deeper. Keep those knees over the ankles. Push the arms out. Press into all 4 corners of your feet. To inhale, come all the way up to stand. Maybe a mini back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Ooh, feel that resistance band give a little slack. Go ahead and take that resistance band over to the side. Keep it handy. We don't need it for just this moment. Shake it out. Close the eyes if you'd like. Roll the shoulders. Catch your breath. Mountain pose. Beautiful. Taking a second here to reset. Coming into that intention, that mantra to be present. Maybe you feel the heart beating in the chest. Maybe you feel a little sweat coming down your forehead. Whatever it is, just let it be. And breathe. Great. Have some fun with this next sequence. Don't take it too seriously. Bat the eyes open when you're ready. Begin to shift your awareness to the left foot, coming to the top of your mat if you're not there, finding the four corners, not gripping down through the toes. Our inhale is going to lift the right knee and left arm, so opposite, 90 degrees, ideally here to start with that right leg. Foot is flexed, everything is active. So if we just lift this right leg and we're not paying attention, you're going to be super wobbly. Making sure everything stays on. As we exhale, taking it back, right knee taps the ground or hovers below, left knee stays stacked over left ankle, right arm is up, so working in opposites. Press into the feet, use your strength, come all the way back up and all the way back down. Stick with it here, lift and lower. Try two more. Maybe you do a full ninja kick at the top. I don't want anything fast. Don't hurt that knee. If you're extending, it's with control. Next time we go back, lower down, lift up, crescent lunge. Really come nice and deep into this crescent lunge. Sink into that front knee. Keep it over the ankle. Lift up nice and high on the back foot, like our feet are pulling in together. So left foot back, right foot forward, inner thigh squeeze. Find that upward lift when we were in our seated position. Let that give you strength here to reach for the sky. Beautiful. A few more breaths here. You got it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Roll the shoulders back. Keep that knee nice and over that ankle for me. Now inhale, straighten, heel, toe, the back foot in. Keep it at a 45. Make sure the block is handy to the outside of the left foot next to the pinky toe here. Nice. All right, arms are out. Inhale, lengthen the side body as you start to frame forward over that left leg. Exhale, breath. Right arm comes to the block on the outside of the left foot. Left hand is just going to go to the hip to start. So let's keep this twist more for the torso, the spine, the lower body. We'll get into this left shoulder here in a second. So having that right arm press into the block. Maybe you step your stance in here. Notice if you have to modify. Notice if that left hip is kicking out to the side. So really think about scissoring the inner thighs together. Pull the left shoulder back. Maybe you look past left shoulder. Breathe here. It's all right to shake. It's all right to quiver. It's all part of the process. Exhale. Come back through center. Come off that back heel. Pyramid pose. Exhale, right heel to the ground. Both legs straight. Chin to chest. Inhale, look forward. Roll that left knee over left ankle. Step the right leg back a little further. Low lunge. Taking that block now to the inside of right foot. Planting the right hand firmly onto the block. Inhale, come out of that right shoulder. Get nice and long. Come high on the back foot. Turn to the left. Now, let's try to inhale that left arm to the sky. Get into the shoulder here a little bit more. Activate all the way through left fingers. Still hug the left hip into center. Squeeze the inner thighs. Reach up. Nice work. You got it. Breathe. Press down into that block to go higher through left fingers. Exhale. Left hand comes down to the ground. Look at left toes. Follow with me here. We're going to transition into side plank. Swivel on that back heel. Bring right toes to the ground. Take left foot back to stack on top of right ankle. Press into the block. Lift your hips up. Reach that left arm to the sky. Now, if that was too much, you're welcome to be in low lunge. Drop the knee down. Still take that turn and send the left leg out long with right knee on the ground. So wherever you are, breathe. Find that line. Find that shake. Find where you want to give in and go a little bit deeper. Now maybe inhale, bend the left knee. Bring the left leg behind you. Lift the hips to the sky. Reach left arm back. Wild child. One more big inhale. Exhale through side plank. You can do it nice and control. Stack and flex. Exhale, left arm to the ground. Come off the block. Move it to the right. Plank pose. Now you're welcome to drop your knees. Put your band back on for round 2. Maybe you say, the heck with band round 2. Whatever works for you. So here we are, either in plank or setting up for plank. Find that nice grip, hands shoulder distance apart. Breathe here, 3 more breaths. I know you're tired. My breath is going fast too. So just take it back to that nice, easy breath. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, sink the heels. So take a second here. Maybe you switch, take a nice sigh, exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Shake it out. Think of how strong you are. All right, so remember we have 1 push-up, then we have 2, then we have 3. If you have that resistance band, I really want you pushing out on it. Anchor down everybody through index and thumb. Inhale, lift the hips, come to the tippy toes around the back. Exhale, flatten that spine. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 push-ups this time. Let's go. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. 1 more push-up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Lift the hips as you inhale. Exhale, down dog. 3 push-ups this time. You can do it. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, plank. Inhale to lower. Exhale to press. 2 more. We got it. Inhale to lower. Exhale to press. Last one. Inhale to lower. Exhale to press. Inhale, lift your hips. Woo! Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 1, 2, 3 breaths here, how many you need, and slowly feet meet hands. You're welcome to try to hop, but again, we want to keep those hands close to the ground. Bend the knees as generously as you need to get there. Anchor through the heels, ground down through the 4 corners. Bend the knees, send the weight back. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Whew. Reach your arms all the way up. Use that resistance band here. Push out. Even if you don't have the resistance band, imagine an active force trying to push the arms in, and you're pulling them out, making space here for your head to come through your arms. Sink in a little bit more to the legs. Press into the feet. Inhale, come all the way back up. Mini back bend. Exhale, hands to hearts center. Catch your breath, fix your hair, move the band out of the way. Nice job, yogis. Other side, left leg. Starting at the top of our mat, mountain pose. So this time, left leg goes back, knee hovers or touches the ground. Please don't have it whack the ground. If taking it all the way back is too much, you're welcome to lift and maybe just start to tap it back. So always hinging from the hip here, keeping your spine as straight as you can. Make sure right knee stays stacked. All right, that was our break. Inhale, lift. Exhale, make sure you're stepping back far enough to keep this 90-degree angle. Press into that right foot, help yourself lift, and send it back. Few more, lift and lower. Maybe full extension at the top with control. Don't knock the joints here. 1 more, all the way up, kick, and take it all the way back down to lift up. Crescent lunge. You might need to walk the right foot back or out a little bit here, making sure we have that hip distance, not the tightrope. So right hip pulls back, left reaches forward. Knee over ankle, high on that back foot, reach in, sink down. So everything is still pulling in here as we strengthen that front leg by sinking in. We're still finding this upward lift from the pelvic floor, the inner thigh, the core, the arms. reach. You got it. Breathe. Nice work, guys. Inhale straight and out, or I'm sorry, inhale or exhale, warrior two. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Roll the shoulders back, sink in. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in a little bit, end it at a 45. Arms stay out. Inhale, frame the front leg, chest is long. Exhale, left hand crosses the body outside of right foot to the earth, or suggested to a block. Right hand comes to right hip, and we breathe. So there's a lot going on in this pose here. Checking with right hip first. Press through that outside edge of the left foot. Maybe as we start to twist from the torso, we find the space to lift past right shoulder. Once again, there's no need to reach that right arm up to the sky just yet. If you want to add a little flavor, go ahead. Right hand to the hip is fine here. Breathe. Beautiful. Exhale, right hand comes back forward. We frame that right foot, come off back heel. Exhale, let the chin fall, head to knee. Pyramid pose. You can start to shimmy that left leg back as you inhale, roll forward, right knee over right ankle, the block comes to the inside of right foot, so that left hand can go ahead and stack on top of it. Inhale, breath open to the right, lift all the way up to the sky, active through the right fingers, creating a gorgeous line from right fingers across the chest down to that left handprint. Push through the back heel, hug the right hip in. Exhale, right hand comes down. Remember, you can modify to get to side plank by dropping left knee. If not, slowly swivel on that left heel. Bring the pinky toe on the left foot to the ground. Send the right leg back, stack the ankles, flex the feet. Push into that yoga block with left hand. Reach the right arm to the sky. Left knee can be on the ground, both legs can be straight. Keep lifting up from that hip. Inhale, bend the right knee, take the leg behind you, lift the hips all the way up to the sky. Wild child. Reach, reach, reach. Going back to where we were. Side plank with as much control as you can. Hold. Exhale, plank pose. Plant that right hand. Move the block out of the way. Don't worry about the band this time. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Feel free to add a vinyasa here or take it right to down dog. Taking the vinyasa, we inhale onto the tippy toes forward. Exhale, find that chaturanga. Release the tops of the feet to the ground as you inhale. Chest pulls forward, upward, facing dog. Inhale up and back as you exhale. Downward, facing dog. Great job, you guys. Take as many deep cleansing breaths here as you'd like. We're slowly going to have our feet meet our hands. Once again, hop, skip, crawl, jump to accomplish this. This time, feet are going to go wide, toes point out, heels point in. Inhale, breath, take it all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Take a moment, catch your breath here. Beautiful. From here, let's go ahead, interlace the fingers. Keep that pointer finger open, steeple grip, pointing to the sky. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, drop the shoulders from the ears. Inhale, slowly start to come all the way down. Hands can come to heart center, Malasana. So elbows are going to come to the inside of the knees, if able, today. The block can come back here. If maybe dropping all the way down is too much, feel free to put a block underneath your bottom to kind of prop yourself up here. So whatever feels good. It's kind of an oxymoron in this pose, but breathing here and just bringing back this concept of releasing into that discomfort, leaning in a little bit more, noticing where maybe you're clenching, and try to soften. Now, you're welcome to go ahead and stay right here or flow with us with your breath, taking that strength in your legs with you, planting firmly into the ground, steeple grip, pointer fingers to the sky, pressing into the feet. Take your inhale breath, exhale, push in, come all the way back up to stand. Inhale, lowers us back down. Exhale, push down, lift up, use the belly. Inhale, come on down. We have a few more. Exhale, press down, lift up, use your core. Last one. Inhale, come all the way down. Exhale, press down, lift up. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way down. Exhale, reach that left arm out, push left knee away. Inhale, reach the right arm all the way up to the sky. Now maybe you take a bind here, bring that right arm behind you, swim the left arm around, left leg, interlace the fingers. Notice what's happening with right leg. Don't let it tilt in. Protect that hip. Pull it back. Breathe here. Exhale through center. Right arm reaches. Inhale sends that left arm all the way up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Still finding this upward lift. So not just sinking into the legs here. Lifting up from that pelvic floor. Pushing into the feet to go up a little bit higher. Exhale, left hand comes down. Hands come to heart center or behind us as we slowly find our seat. Wrapping the arms behind the thighs here under the knees and just spending a moment rocking and rolling. Still taking awareness here with us, controlling the speed, activating that core as we get in to a little core work. All right, coming all the way up to your boat pose. So maybe you have to pull yourself up here a little bit. Hands can either be right behind here, maybe hands are at the hips pointing towards your heels, and you're just starting to find this tilt back with the lift. So whatever you need to do, make your adjustments. Just make sure shoulders stay away from ears, chest is long, spine is straight. You're welcome to lift the shins parallel, reach the fingers towards the heels, hold on, be here. Again, whatever works for you works for you today. Won't be the same tomorrow, so enjoy it while it's today. Breathe here. Find that lift from your chest to the sky. You can do it. Hold. Now, whatever your high boat is, if it's here, everyone's taking it down to low boat together, okay? So we're going to start right here. You can do this. Ready? Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Two more. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, lift that chest, hold. Inhale, take it down, leave the shoulders off the ground. Click those heels for me. 10, 9, 8, 7. Fingers reach towards those heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down. Nice job. Feel free to scoot yourself on the mat a little bit. I'm going to turn just so that it's a little bit easier for you to see. All right, so we're on the mat. Feel free to move the knees a little side to side here. Catch your breath. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead. That steeple grip is coming back. Legs are long. Enjoy this full body stretch here while we have it. Reach in opposite directions. The inhale is going to keep that length. As we exhale, we're going to lift the left leg. Shoulders come off the ground. We point to the outside edge of left foot. Now you're welcome to come up here. You're welcome to be right here. Just try to keep it in the core. So protect your back, protect your neck. Don't take it too far. All right, and we're going to alternate. So we'll take it to the left leg, then to the right leg. All right, here we go. Interlace those fingers, release the pointer finger. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, cross it over. Good work. Inhale up. Think about coiling that spine off the mat and then back down. Using control, not just to lift you, but to lower you back down. Nice work. And lift and lower. Beautiful. Exhale, lift. And one more time each side. Touch that ankle. You can do it. Lift and lower. One more. Here it is. Lift and lower. Oh, nice job, you guys. Beautiful work. All right, if you have your band and it's handy and you want to bring it back for some props for bridge, feel free. We can take this over the legs. So if you're putting the band on, I recommend about 2 inches below the knees on the thighs so that you feel a little resistance when the legs are about hip distance apart. So it's not going to be anything too crazy. Don't take the legs out wider than hip distance just yet to feel that resistance. Just feel that it's there. Walk the heels into the hips. Let those knees track over the big toes. Fingers are close to the heels, palms down. Tuck that chin into the chest. Press into your shoulders. Inhale, lift the hips off the ground. Nice job. So once you're up here in bridge, we have a couple different modifications. You're welcome to take whatever bridge feels good for your body. Maybe you take a block and you assist yourself here. Maybe you're looking to get a little bit more height out of that back bend, easing into your back bend practice. So prop your back up here with a block at any one of the varying heights for the block. Or maybe you're all the way up, you walk the shoulder blades and release the fingers. You know how to do. Either way, using the glutes here to help lift the hips, keeping that upward motion. Now, if you have the resistance band, we're going to play here with some froggies. So we're going to take it out and in with control. Out and in. Out. Don't let the hips drop when you go out. Out and in. 3 more. 1 and lift. Trying to squeeze at the end and lift a little bit higher. Squeeze and lift. 1 more. Feel that in the glutes. And lift. Beautiful. Now we hold our best, most beautiful bridge for 10. Lift. 8. You got it. Close the eyes if it helps. 5. Lift a little bit higher. 4. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unravel the shoulders if they crawled underneath. Lift those legs off the ground. Go ahead, take your band off. We won't be needing the band anymore, so you can put it aside. If you have that blanket, maybe it might be nice here to just lift the hips. Doesn't have to be that crazy bridge again. Slide it underneath that low back as we just kind of give ourselves a little cushion to come into some nice stretching. So just be careful. You don't want this to be too high up, too padded, just enough that you feel the support to remove that gap between the lower back. If it feels good before you straighten the legs out long, take them wide. Let the knees come to the middle of the mat and kiss as you just shift the weight to the arches of the feet here, listening to your knees, your hips. Hopefully feeling a nice deep stretch here on the back side of the hamstrings into your glutes. Nice. Slowly opening the legs back up. Right leg can stay in as we inhale. The left leg will go long, coming in to wind releasing pose. So now as we start to slow down the heart rate, maybe you close your eyes and just take that awareness back inside, noticing how the body feels after that experience, after some flow time on your mat. Maybe you're feeling still a little heart rate going fast here, so take those deep breaths. Use your breath to control your heart rate. Fingers are interlaced about 2 inches below that right knee. Remember, seeing as we're super open now, you're going to want to shift that leg out to the side, come in a little bit deeper here to that hip socket. Releasing gently through center. Left hand comes to the outside of right leg. We're going to kick open that right leg towards the left as much as we can. So maybe there's a bend in the knee, maybe there's a heavy bend. Just try to little by little each day open up that leg, gently coming into your IT band, getting a nice deep stretch here into the leg. So not only are we stretching out the outer part of that right leg, starting to get a little baby twist in the spine maybe, but make sure you keep that right side body grounded. Nice work. As we exhale, we'll bend the right knee. We'll take it all the way over now to the left. Right shoulder can lift off the ground, but we're going to reach the right arm out to the side. Maybe you turn your gaze past right shoulder to look past the fingers, starting to just give that back a nice, gentle twist. Coming all the way back through center, letting the right leg go long. Shake it out. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg comes in. Interlace the fingers below the knee about 2 inches. And on the exhale, start to find that active stretch. So we're actively pulling down with each exhale, keeping that right foot engaged, letting that leg stay grounded, not letting the shoulders come up to kiss the ears. And just taking it back into the breath, calming the thoughts, the mind, continuing to just be present. Maybe now you're allowing yourself to be proud for showing up on the mat, allowing yourself to just take some time to reflect on yourself and give yourself a little self-love here. Slowly release that leg. Right hand comes to the outside. First, we look to straighten the left leg. So think about 45 degrees to the right. As straight as the leg can be. Again, maybe today we're here. Over time, we'll just work to open up that hamstring, open up the IT band here to get yourself a little bit more length. And then once the leg is straight, then we can work on using the right hand to kind of help pull that straight leg down just till you find that perfect stretch. Left shoulder stays on the ground. Left foot stays active. Toes point back to the face. Exhale, bends the left knee. Takes us all the way over to our supine twist to the right side. Reaching the left arm out. Looking past left fingers. Smiling here. And just allowing yourself to breathe. So no matter what's happening outside this moment in your life, in your world, just know that you always have the choice in how we respond, how we react, even when we don't have control to the outside forces. Taking this little bit of you time to hit play, to hit pause out there, is just one of those examples of how we can choose to stay positive. Even if when we showed up on the mat this morning, afternoon, or evening, we had to pull ourselves to the mat, pull ourselves off the couch, come resisting. Here we are on the other side. We made it through. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, left leg goes long. Feel free to shake it out here. Moving that prop underneath you if it's not supportive under the low back anymore. Maybe now planting the feet, lifting the hips, and taking that prop, lowering the hips back down, taking the prop to the side. Feeling the difference here as the low back gets to just touch the earth, feeling that grounding sensation. Kind of curling the tailbone up here for a second, pressing down through the pelvic floor and the core here, just feeling that spine as long as we can. Nice. Now maybe you lift the head, take that blanket underneath the neck here, create a little bit of a pillow for yourself, and then maybe toes, heels touch as the knees go wide. And you just settle in to recline butterfly pose. Maybe you take your hands underneath the legs and just support this stretch. Maybe you take left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Maybe there's another posture, another move or stretch here that your body is craving. You're welcome to explore whatever that is. recognizing how open we are now to listening to the sensations of our body, and how we can just trust to move in a way that responds to that. When you feel ready, hands come to the outside of the legs. Help close the door here, one leg at a time. Nice, conscious, letting the legs fall loose here. Toes out, heels in. Hands come to the side body. Taking a nice collective deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Allowing yourself to find stillness. Resisting the urge to jump off your yoga mat and continue on. Maybe while in Savasana, it's not the same as being at a yoga studio where it's quiet with soft music playing. Maybe in your home practice, Savasana sounds like kids downstairs, dogs, pets. Maybe you can hear neighbors working outside. Just allow yourself to enjoy all these things that maybe in a different place we call distractions or disturbances, but just allowing ourselves to take it all in right now. Finding gratitude for the noises that fill our world. Recognizing how lucky we are to be granted the ability, even when it doesn't seem like a blessing, to be locked in your home for a month with the same people. Shifting that perspective to realizing how blessed and lucky we are to share in this global pause, to take a moment to just stop in our tracks and evaluate, to listen, to explore, to be.